Hi, welcome to White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey, where we're going to do a video walkthrough of the 2017 Jayco Octane Superlight 272 SL pre-owned trailer. This is Ian, who's going to do our walkthrough. Hi.
This has an automatic changeover regulator, meaning wherever this is pointing, it's going to take from that bottle first. Then when this bottle runs empty, as long as you have both these open, it'll start sucking from here, and in here will go from clear to orange to tell you that bottle's empty. Once you flip that over, this it will go back to clear again to show you have propane in this bottle.
Okay, so you could just fill the one bottle.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And coming back this way. And here, you have one of your batteries. It's the this is a 12 volt. This one is connected in with the rest, but this is where the location of this would be for the back.
Okay, which is the outside off-door sidewall here. And looks like most of your major systems and dump valves are here. Okay.
You have your dump valves here with your black valve. Actually, you have a couple valves in the system. You have either this one that you hook your hose to and come out, or this one where you would open and have this one shut and would run the macerator pump. Now, normal hookup, you're just going to hook your hose to this, you're going to leave this open. And then underneath is your gray tank valve is there. And your black tank valve is here. Black tank being your toilet, gray valve being everything else. You can leave the gray valve open, that water can run out.
So black valve is toilet waste, gray valve is soapy water, sink, shower.
The black valve you want to leave shut because you're going to put a chemical down your toilet, and if you left that open, it would just run out. And the other reason too is the solids would stay, the liquid would go. So you're going to leave that shut, put your chemical in it. Then when the monitor panel inside shows 2/3, then you would just dump it. When it's empty, shut it, put more chemical in your toilet.
Okay, and I always dump that black tank and then I dump my gray valve to let that soapy water wash the line out. Little tip.
For this one, you also have a black tank flush.
Okay, so this model, this is unique to this particular model. Those of you watching this video, not every model has this, but on this particular 2017 Octane.
You would have this, and any model has this. You don't have to do the gray tank. You can just let the black, and before you shut it, hook your hose. The little sprinkler inside cleans it out, flushes it. But make sure before you put water in here, that valve's open. And make sure before you shut that valve, this water's off, because you can put water in faster, you can vent air out and pop some.
Okay, so that's good information on using the black tank rinse.
This water heater is a Insta-Hot. On this one here, you have a power switch out here. Either way does the same exact thing. You would put that on, then there's another control inside that you would turn on. You don't have to worry about draining this because it only has a draining tank. If you did want to drain it, you lift that up, pull this down, and there's your filter.
Okay.
Then you just slide her back in.
So it's a quick recovery with a smaller tank.
Yep.
Okay.
And you always want to leave your covers on because the wind can mess with the flame.
Okay.
Inside here is the macerator. So if you were to use that, you'd pull this out, put it wherever you need it, and you have to turn it on. It won't let anything flow past it, but it off. You have to turn it on, and it will pump your waste to wherever you need it to go.
Okay. This looks like a detachable power cord, so that unscrews or stores in the compartment. Okay.
Like that. You want to line up that on a 50 amp. You want to line this up with the little metal piece in there. They're keyed. You can't put them in wrong.
Notched.
Yeah,
okay.
You can't put them in wrong. They're keyed, but just for you to line it up quicker. Then you would just screw that on to tighten it up.
Okay.
This is your cable input for your campground cable.
Okay.
You just connect that there. This is the back of your refrigerator. You don't really need to go in there except for beginning of season, just to clean it out in case any bugs or anything try to make a mess.
Spider webs. I know there's two little spin latches on here, which you can, twist.
You use a key, a quarter, whichever you need. And this is to fill your fresh tank. You just put a hose in there. That puts the water in the fresh tank for you.
Okay.
And right there are the drains for your fresh tank.
Okay, little pipcock drains there that can empty the fresh tank. And you would just swivel those handles right here. Okay.
This is your outside shower. And on this unit, one key works everything. You have your outside shower, hot and cold.
Okay. Again, this is a video walkthrough demonstration of a 2017 Jayco Octane pre-owned model.
Now this is your city water, and this is where you would hook your garden hose, either at your house or at the campground. You'd only use the fresh tank. If you didn't have access to water, you'd fill that and use your pump, so you bring your own water with you. Now, if you're going to a campground, that's not really necessary. You can just hook to this, and this will also go through all the plumbing.
Okay. Water safe drinking hose recommended, has the little blue line through it.
Water regulator.
Water pressure regulator, great idea, right. That prevents the pressure from being too high or low coming in from the campground.
Now, this has a leveling system. It's controlled by the jack up front for auto level. These jacks back here are an extra jack. These are only for, you don't want to level the trail. You just want to unhook from your truck, and you want to get your bikes out. So you put these down, so whenever you take anything in and out of the ramp, the trailer doesn't try and tip.
Okay, so because this is a toy hauler with a ramp door at the back, those manual stabilizer jacks at the back are not for leveling the trailer.
No,
they're for raising the rear to help you get your toys
just
out.
to stabilize it so it doesn't want to tilt if they have
to stabilize it. Okay. Okay, but your jack system here, up underneath the rear wheel.
And you got, and there's scissor jacks in the front with the ton jack, and that's what levels it.
Okay.
Now, back here is your locks for your door. You always want to have these locked when you're traveling. If you leave them unlocked, that can bounce open. Going down the highway, if you didn't have it locked, that's how you open it. And you hit it in bumps, that'll open, and you can have your door fly open.
Okay.
So always make sure you have these locked before you leave.
Okay, so you unlock both of them when you arrive. You press on the top of this lock mechanism, and it unlocks that handle so you can drop it down. And those two handles would swivel back out of the way to lower your rear ramp door. Okay?
Here, you have one of these vents on each side. You can open them from the inside. Just let air flow through in case there's gasoline, something back there while you're driving, or even when you're parked, just let the air out.
Okay, so secure exhaust vent from the inside for your toys, okay?
You would use your crank, there's a crank handle inside you would use to go through here to a socket to a nut under there, and that's how you would lower your spare tire.
Okay, so it's nice up underneath, up out of the way, and you just attach the jack handle there and crank it down if you need it, okay?
All right. Coming over here. This has a power awning, which here you control your power awning. Let me turn the lights on. Control your power awning from here. I'm not going to put it in now because look at that. You just run that from there. The one thing with a power awning, if it's windy, you need to bring it in because it's on gas struts. It can start moving and it will break. So if it's windy, you want to bring your awning in. And now the rest of these switches here, these are all lights. This one here is for your rear cargo bed and chairs.
If you take a step that way, I'll take a step this way. We're still practicing social distancing during our walkthrough, so bear with us. Okay.
This has to be on. It turns red. Now you know that that back there is working. This switch here moves it up or down. Now, it's set now without the pins in it, so both come down. The bed stops at a preset height, and the chairs come down further. Now when you bring it up, it brings both up. If you did not want the top one to come down, there are pins you put in to hold the bed up.
Okay, pins right on the tracks.
Yeah, there's holes. We'll walk back there in
okay.
a second.
So the utility center where you are not just controls the back beds, but there's your awning switch that Ian mentioned.
And you have your
systems monitor panel for your tank capacities.
Yeah, it shows you all your tank levels. It shows you your water pump. You also have the propane side of the water heater.
Okay.
Well, this one was retrofitted, so there is no electric side of the water heater.
Okay. I know that comes standard on a lot of monitor panels, but that doesn't mean it has it. So this one is a Truma that we saw outside, which is gas only. Okay. Ramp light and cargo bed master switches there, and then the other two switches there, 3 in a row, are light switches.
Yes. And then for the water heater, the controls are over here. Dial knob here, which lets you put it to the different temp settings you want. And then this here is for the inverter / charger, the on-off switch, which if you're plugged in, it's on. You can't turn it off from here. You can turn the charger on and off, but since the batteries are charged, it won't let me turn it on.
Okay, so I know that on this model, that was not a factory available option. That was an aftermarket feature added on this model.
There are the books for every one of these systems in that packet.
Okay.
Any other questions? And then the top panel you see is just the solar panels.
Okay.
It does mainly for information. There's not much you can actually change there.
Okay, and the inverter the customer would need to install batteries to go with that. How many batteries does it have?
This one here has the one you see up front and 4 under here.
Okay.
These would allow the inverter to run the microwave, run everything but the AC. The AC would be too much for any inverter.
Got it. Okay, so it gives you some electric, not air conditioning if you're remote somewhere boondocking.
This under here is the actual inverter, which there are breakers on and switches. So you just need to know that's there in case you do have an issue. You want to check at the inverter.
Okay, so under the bottom bunk, which we have the mattress back there, that would go right on top of that plywood platform.
And this is your fuse panel. You got your 12 volt and your 110 fuses in here. They're all labeled for what they go to. And then your refrigerator, you can put it to auto, which that will do 110 if you're plugged in. If it loses 110, it's going to automatically switch itself to propane. If you wanted to, you could put it to just propane all the time, but most of the time you just leave it on auto. And if it switches to propane or you put it on propane and it does not light, this light will flash. You just turn it off, turn it on again, it'll retry.
So maybe you had your propane valve closed off. Okay.
Air in the line.
Okay.
Television strap, there's a remote for it. The one thing you gotta find is the booster, which I believe.
So there are books and remotes there for this model. TV strap is for travel.
Not really gonna be able to see it, but
okay.
Up in there is a panel with this white cable line going to it. There's a button on it.
Yep.
The button's in and the green light's on. Your antenna only, it's boost that signal, the cable will not work. If you push the button, the green light goes out, and it will now let the campground cable come in.
Okay. And again, there are manuals for all of these systems and operations in the books included with this model. This is a 2017 Jayco Octane 272 pre-owned demonstration walkthrough.
All right. Microwave, just your basic house microwave, nothing special about it.
It's convection microwave.
Convection microwave.
Yep.
If you have 110, you plug it in from the inverter, you have it working.
Okay.
This is just your stereo. And it's also your DVD player for the television.
Okay.
Just turn it on. You have, on this model, they switch from outside to inside speakers. You don't want them all on.
You can use the control panel on the stereo to do that.
Yeah, you have to go to mode. No,
okay.
I'm sorry, you have to go to select. Wrong one. And you scroll through select. On this model, fade, front is at one, rear's the other. 0 is all speakers on.
Okay.
Turn it back off. Then you have USB charging ports.
That's very convenient too.
This stove, you use a lighter. Probably want to use a grill lighter. I don't have that on me. Use a regular lighter. And you're just going to put it to light.
So an aim a flame or something like that would make it a little easier.
Little easier,
yeah. Little safer there. Don't do this at home. Okay. Okay, so works directly from your propane system. So stovetop, you need to turn it to light and use a flame of some kind. And then convection microwaves, electric only, will work plugged into your electrical service, and that would also work off of the inverter. Okay.
That's
great.
Unique to this. Most it won't run off the inverter.
Correct. Yeah.
Large motor homes will.
Yeah. So this particular coach, as we were discussing, has options and equipment that you may not see on every Jayco Octane. This aftermarket inverter, that's how that would work.
And other than that, that is pretty much about it on this model.
Okay, the pins on the back. Show me those, please, because we talked about that. If you want to lock the upper bed in position so that only your lower.
You have your 4 pins.
Opposing sofas would work. So here's the 4-pin system.
Now with this all the way up, it'll allow you to push your pin through.
Okay, and where are the pins located? You have them in a drawer in the kitchen?
Yeah, in the drawer.
Okay, great.
It's just on all 4 corners.
Okay, so if you were using your lower bed button and your upper bed didn't come down, you really want to come over and check, make sure those pins are not in there. You want to remove them as needed. And I see too, we have central air conditioning. So these are output vents on the ceiling, which you could use your fingers to close or open a little bit more. So depending on the airflow. And your intake for the air conditioner is here. There's also a chill grill feature, which if you can see these little vents here, there's a little flip right there that you can use to close off so you have less airflow in your main area here. And that way you could force it to go to your master bedroom or the back or wherever you like. Okay.
This type AC unit with this type filter, you don't necessarily have to take them down and clean them. You can just hit them with a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that's great. Okay. What above your head, Ian, is that TV antenna?
That's TV antenna.
Okay.
It's a fixed digital antenna, so it doesn't go up or down. That's just the spin direction, which rarely makes a difference, but sometimes it does.
Okay, so that's a knob to rotate if you used a rabbit ear to pull in digital air signal.
Yes.
Otherwise, we saw the cable with the push button up top. Yep. Okay, great.
And this is a digital antenna, so you will pick up a lot of channels.
Okay. Okay, great.
Heading back here is your thermostat.
If there are specific questions folks have, again, there are manuals with this. The Jayco Owner's Manual is wonderful. And of course, you can always give us a call at whitehorserv.com. Website, whitehorserv.com. Give us a call, 856-262-1717 with questions.
Now your thermostat, it's pretty much like your home thermostat. You have heat, you have just a fan, or you have cool for AC. You put it to your temperature you want. Now with these models, if you did like I did, switch from heat to cool, or you turn the AC off back on, it may not kick back on. There is a delay box in it, so it doesn't cause a surge.
Okay.
So if you put it to AC and it doesn't turn on right away, don't worry. It has up to 5 minutes for it to turn itself on.
Okay, is that the same with the heater, with the furnace?
The heater will always come right on.
Okay.
But when you turn it off, as you can hear, the heater does not shut right off because the flame shuts off, but it keeps the fan running to clear propane out of it.
Okay, makes sense. So propane is furnace for this, and air conditioning is the electrical side.
Yes,
okay.
You want a 20 amp or higher service. If you go below that, you can either damage, like a regular house 15 amp, you can damage the AC or melt a cord. So you always want to make sure you have at least 20 amps or higher to run the air conditioner.
That's a really great point, because a lot of folks will put an adapter on and try to plug it into their home, and you cannot run AC through that. It draws too many amps.
And if it does come on, you can hurt the compressor.
Yeah, you can hurt your system. So, okay, great advice.
And then in the back, there is a second AC.
Okay, again, this is unique to this model. On the walkthrough, second AC would be an either aftermarket or factory option.
And then if you walk around, this thermostat only runs this AC. There's no heat option.
Okay, so the thermostat for the front AC is on the side of the shirt wardrobe there, and that only controls this front master AC. Okay, great. And we have light switches and charging center on the nightstand as well with USB ports.
All these lights have a little push button in the center.
Okay, pop button on the light, and then
if they're on a switch, they still have that. So if you want it, you have a bunch of lights come on or one light come on.
Okay, so if you hit the switch and your light does not come on, you want to check that the button is pushed in on the center of the light.
Yep. And
okay.
There is more charging ports next to the bed for your cell phone or whatever device you need to charge.
Okay, wonderful.
And all the lower vents are heat, and all the upper vents are AC.
Okay, so lower heat vent here.
And then you have the option to put a second TV in back.
I flipped that. Sorry guys, didn't mean to give you a close-up of my face. There is an air conditioning vent. Okay.
And the last thing that comes to
yeah, I'll get us in.
The last thing on this is that Gfi outlet there. That controls every outlet in this RV.
Okay, so the outlet above the sink in the bath has a GFI here.
And that controls all of them. So if you don't have power at an outlet, I would check that before I check the fuse panel.
Okay, great.
That is more likely to pop. And other than that, that's about it on this model.
Okay, great. Well, Ian, thank you for the walkthrough here. This is really cool with the bunk. I see the ladder goes right in there, and there's a strap there just like to secure the TV. Okay, great. We hope you've enjoyed this informative walkthrough on the 2017 Jayco Octane. Thanks for watching, and we wish you many happy trails ahead. Happy RVing.